thanks for the opportunity to present this case. I have no idea what to do with this guy, and I'm hoping you guys can either help me figure it out or figure out what to do. So this is Juan Gomez, who is a 43-year-old male who's the manager at the Walgreens on the north side of town. And you know, he's got a history of diabetes he doesn't take care of. He's got high blood pressure. This is not really somebody who really cares about his health so much. And he did have a below-the-knee amputation on the right about a year ago. And about a month ago had a release of his left carpal tunnel for, you know, carpal tunnel syndrome. But he really comes because he's got low back pain, and I think that he really just wants drugs for it. And I'd like to see if you guys can help me figure out what I can do with this guy. You know, Juan says he's pretty depressed. He says he doesn't really like to do a whole lot, kind of a lazy guy. And, you know, he's not sleeping so good. You know, he doesn't really do much during the day, and he feels kind of listless, and says he hasn't been eating very much. He also says he's kind of anxious. Hard to tell what that's due to. And you know, when you sit with him, he's just kind of, you know, he doesn't exactly look you in the eye all the time, and he comes in and he talks about how horrible his wife is, and you know, I mean, I really feel for the guy. You know, I mean, it's, you know, he's got his amputation and he doesn't get around so well, but you know, it's not exactly like, you know, I mean, well, he's got a lot on his plate. Anyway, he says that the pain is kind of sharp. He feels like needles are stabbing him. You know, he took some Tylenol for it. I think it probably should help, but he says it doesn't. He took some gabapentin, I think about 600 milligrams, 3 times a day. And he says that helps with the phantom limb pain, if you believe in that. He's taking meloxicam, which he says doesn't really help. I don't know how much he's taking it. And of course, he said he took some opiate oxycodone from a friend, and that it was really helpful. I think you're getting a sense of this guy. You know, he lives alone. He's not really married. Doesn't work. Probably wants disability. You know, I got an X-ray and it didn't really show very much. Maybe a little arthritis. That's what the meloxicam is for. And he did have the EMG for the carpal tunnel syndrome, so I guess he has that. And you know, he doesn't really kind of get out of the wheelchair when he came in, and so I couldn't do much of a physical really, but he looked pretty strong. And so really, I'm just wondering, you know, can you help me figure out, you know, is this pain real? I don't want to give him any opiates, so what should I do to help him? Or really, should I fire this guy because he's clearly a drug user? So I appreciate your help, and I'm be delighted to answer any questions.